I hate social media. I'm hardly going to edit the video. I'm just going to keep it as real as whatever. I just need to rant, like, so bad. Why is social media the way that it is today? Like, why? What is wrong with it? Like, it's fucked up. It is literally fucked up. There's so many things. Right, I'm just going to, like, go through, like, some things. Like, I just went on to Daily Mail. I go on every day, just read up on whatever. It says, children start school unable to speak because parents are too busy checking their phones to talk to them. What the hell? Like, sadly, I know that that's true. Like, I know that that is true. Like, the amount of time I spend on my phone, like, obviously that's going to be true. It says parents check Instagram and Twitter instead of talking to their children. Like, I don't understand. I'm staying clear of social media. I am not going to be on it as much as I used to be. There's so many things that I post and say and vent about that I really don't need to say. Like, they're things I keep to myself. Like, I don't need to. Why does everyone need to know what's happening on this day? Why does everyone need to know how I'm feeling at 9 o'clock at night? Like, it's irrelevant, and I need to stop that. There's something that I want to do. Doesn't matter if anyone else doesn't want to do it, it's my choice. But it's got to the point where kids can't put their phones down, they constantly need to check the internet, parents are the exact same, and it's impacting, you know, when I was younger, my mum was hardly ever on her phone, or like the phone that she did have didn't have a flipping touchscreen, didn't have this, that and the other. It was probably like a Nokia that just had Snake on it, and used it for phones and texting to, you know, call people. That was pretty much it. That was the phones that I kind of had pretty much. And, you know, then I got the odd Samsung flip pink thing, you know, that was like crazy to me, and now I've got the iPhone 6. But I see 10-year-olds, probably younger than 10, with iPhone 6s. That is ridiculous to me. And the thing that scares me the most is, you know, I say that with my children in the future, I don't want to do all that. You know, if they want something, they will earn it and blah blah blah, or they can get it themselves or whatever. But the fact is, a lot of children have up-to-date things, because if they don't have it, they will get bullied, which is fucking disgusting, and it's sad. It was the same at my school, not with phones. Not necessarily. I mean, it was always like, who has the latest gadget? And like, in my time, it was Jane Norman bags. What else was it? Mackenzie jackets. All the guys had Mackenzie jackets. I remember when I got my Jane Norman bag, everyone was like, oh my god, it's so cool. I was like, I didn't even bloody like it. All I got it for was to fit in with the rest of my group. And, you know, it's sad that the generation of children now are, like, what they're looking at every day on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, blah blah blah, is influencing them so bad. Because the stuff that I see on Facebook is disgusting. Like, you see some videos of abuse, you see animal cruelty, you see cruelty against people, against, like, everything, and it's deemed as funny nowadays, like, that's just fucking wrong. Like, you know, there's been loads of different cases of teenage girls either bullying or physically beating younger children or elderly people. I've seen plenty of videos, you know, they've all kind of been resolved and people have been, you know, arrested or blah blah blah. But some people, you know, the comments on there is like laughing, people, that person deserves it, blah blah blah, and it's wrong. I just think it's sad that internet and social media has such a massive effect on people, and I know it has an effect on me, you know, like with this, on my beauty thing. I haven't been on it very actively very much recently because of this, and just because of some like just personal shit with myself, but it's made me not want to do YouTube anymore. It literally hasn't. I don't want to be on such a, like, it's just, I got a hair on my lip. I think it's fucked up, and I I don't get it. I do not get it. Another thing, flipping Kylie Jenner. What? It's wrong. She's 17 years old, she's soon to be turned 18, and the things that she has done to herself is, in my words, illegal. She used to be such a naturally pretty girl, and like, obviously, if you don't know the Kylie Jenner thing, I'm sure you do, she's blatantly had multiple surgeries to herself, multiple enhancements, multiple things to change her looks. And a lot of people have said it's just puberty, it's just this, that and the other. It's not fucking puberty, it's money, it is surgery. Like, you can look back at pictures of me when I was younger and I basically look exactly the same, just slightly smaller. Like, literally. I have the same features, I have the same facial shape, I have the same everything, just yeah, just smaller. Not that much smaller, because I'm still pretty small. And there's, you know, people defending her, saying that's not surgery, that's just puberty, that's this, that and the other. And then at first, like, obviously she's had however many lip fillers stuffed in her mouth. She said, oh, it's just lip liner, it's just lip liner. Sorry love, but lip liner cannot physically change the shape of your actual skin on the lip, like your actual lip. Like, and then obviously she came out and said, yeah, it was lip liner, but now it's not. It's like, oh, we guessed that. Anyway, I can understand, personally, I don't have anything against surgery. Do not have anything against plastic surgery or enhancements or anything like that. You know, it can make a huge difference to someone, like, in themselves. Like, say, for example, if someone's so insecure about their boobs, like they've got literally nothing, and then they get just an enhancement and it helps them be a better person and just feel better than themselves. Not because they want to get them out or they want to do this, that and the other, just for themselves. I completely understand that, and I have nothing against plastic surgery or blah blah blah. It's the fact that it's just so young. That to me is illegal. Surely you are not allowed to have lip fillers or stuff done to yourself like that at 17 or 16. She may have been 16. That's wrong. Like, it's wrong. And she could have, I don't know if she's had implants or other things. And if so, like, someone needs to be talking to someone, because surely you shouldn't be able to just get away with shit because you're a celebrity. That's not right. Like, I know that she's allowed in clubs and she's not 21. In England, I'm sorry, but some bloody 21-year-olds aren't allowed in clubs because they don't look like their own ID. Like, I've known friends who haven't been allowed in clubs because they apparently don't look like their ID when that is them. It's like, it's stupid. I can understand why she got lip fillers done the one time. Like, before she had, like, she's got the money, like, she can do whatever she wants. It was way too young for her to do it, and it should be illegal, the fact that she has done it so young. But like, before she hadn't had her lips done, she literally had nothing. Like, she'd smile and then she'd have literally no lips. But now she's gone way too far. Like, her lips completely take up her whole face, and I think it just looks ridiculous. And the thing I think that it bugs me the most is that it's spread so much over social media. Everyone sees it. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's everywhere, all over the news about Kylie Jenner and all the Kardashians. I'm a massive fan of the Kardashians. I am a huge fan and I love them all. I love Kylie as well. But I think what she's doing to herself is messed up, and it shouldn't be put so much into the social media, because it's influencing children, like, people. It's influencing everyone. Like, it makes you think, like, do I need my lips done? You know, do I need this done? Do I need to change this about myself? Do I need to wear this much makeup to be deemed beautiful? Do I need to be doing all this, that and the other? You know, like, on her Instagram pictures or anywhere, you see young girls, like 11-year-olds, not even that, commenting on her pictures saying hashtag goals, hashtag face goals, hashtag lip goals, hashtag ass goals. And it's like my little niece, she's 5, she's going to be 6 this year. I don't want her brought up in this type of thing. I don't want her seeing that. Like, my sister is like super mum, she's amazing, and I know that she will be raised like a queen. Like, she will be raised amazingly. But no matter what my sister does, this is going to be what she sees this is going to be around her, and I don't want her to see that. I don't want her to be influenced by that. I don't want her to see pictures of Kylie Jenner and think that to be beautiful and to be deemed attractive, she has to have fuckloads of filler stuffed in her face and other stuff. Like, it's not right, and it's influencing so many people. It influences everyone. Like, and I am not blaming Kylie Jenner. I just think it's wrong. I think it's wrong that she feels that she has to change that about herself when she's so young. She's not even 18 years old yet. She's not even bloody fully developed, and she's changing things about herself. Obviously she has Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian and all that as her sisters, as influencers, and that may have, you know, made her want things to change. But like, I go on her, like, if you follow her on Snapchat, I can't physically watch her Snapchats to the end because they're so cringy. She grabs her boobs, she shoves her ass out in pictures, like, she's like, and she literally is like love me through the camera. She wants attention, she wants this, she wants that and the other, and it's wrong. She's 17 years old getting her boobs out and getting her ass out, and she's 17 years old. It is fucked up, and it's making other people like this. It's like social media is like, our generation of kids are gonna be little slut bags, probably. One thing I pride about myself is how I've been brought up. I have been brought up amazingly by my mum. You know, she's made sure that I've got my morals, I have respect, and I know how to hold myself as a woman. As I don't see myself as a woman yet. I'm still quite young. I mean, I'm little, but you know, I hold myself well, and I know that about myself. I'm not one to like get all rowdy and get my ass out and get my boobs out and do all that for attention. I'm not one for that whatsoever. I just think, like, what is natural beauty nowadays? What is natural beauty? Because I don't see it. Natural beauty is being able to feel confident and feel happy in your own skin, and not have all these injections put in your face, all these needles, all this everything. Like, everything has to be enhanced, and it frustrates me so much because it has an impact. There's people around me who are having stuff done, and it makes you feel like maybe I should have to have that done. Maybe I need that. Maybe, you know, maybe this should be a bit tighter. Maybe these should be a bit bigger. Maybe my ass should be fatter. Maybe, you know, my brows should be fleekier. It tears you down, it really does. And I worry so much about people who are seeing this. And I don't see how it's not making people angry. I mean, it is making people angry, but nothing is happening whatsoever. She's buying creams that are apparently making her boobs bigger, her ass bigger, her hips bigger. She's 17 and all she cares about is her looks. And I can tell that that is the way that this generation of children is gonna go. Like, the amount of teenagers, 12-year-olds I see walking around with tight skinny jeans, white ones normally, crop tops that come just below the boobs with their bellies out, and like half up, half down ponytails with it like meh, or like puffed up, and they're running around the streets acting like full-on chavs. I work in a hair salon right in the middle of town. I love to people watch. I could sit down and watch people all day. We have a massive window and we see so many people. The amount of kids that, like, the clothes they wear are so bloody inappropriate. Like, if my daughter, I would never let my daughter step foot in a crop top with her boobs nearly out at 12 years old. It is wrong. It is wrong. And oh, you never see just one of them either. There's always a massive group of them. And they're all like walking like this, or they're walking like this, you know, with their ass bent out and their back broken. Because they think that's acceptable. They think that that is what you need to be like to be deemed attractive. It's wrong. It is wrong. Social media, I hate you. it ruins everything. Like it destroy. Another thing, oh my god, this don't judge challenge. You're doing exactly what you're trying to promote. You're trying to promote not to judge people, but you're fucking judging people in the video. Oh, it makes me so angry. Oh my god. There's videos of people with like drawing monobrows that are very unrealistic over their whole face, putting loads of spots, like fake dots on their face, like braces, like gaps in their teeth. And then they like cover the camera and then they're just like, yeah, no, joke's on you, mate, I'm hot. It's like, shut up, stop it. It's messed up. Most of the people who are doing it don't even realise that they are actually doing something wrong, and they think that they're just fitting in with society and fitting in and being cool and making a cool video to prove that they are fit. But it's made a lot of people angry. It has made a lot of people with those things, or, you know, that they are insecure about, even more insecure. Like, it's basically saying that if your eyebrows aren't perfectly, massively overdrawn, or too dark, or too this, too that and the other, then that's wrong. It is making people with braces feel like they're ugly. It is making people, and some people bloody wear glasses, which is stupid. And spots. Don't even get me started about spots. Like, everyone gets them. And that's, like, when it comes to insecurities about myself, that's probably, like, my top one. That is probably one that affects me the most, as in on my day-to-day life. Like, if I had a spot, it'd probably bother me the whole day. I'd constantly worry what other people would think when they're looking at me, or, you know, I wouldn't be able to step out with no makeup on. That's how it's kind of that's how it is. That's how it is deemed, you know, in public, and that's not how it should be. And I know it's a personal choice, but it's just wrong. It's not wrong to have spots. Everyone bloody gets them. There's nothing you can do. Like, yeah, you can pay hundreds of pounds and pay for creams and get facials and do whatever you want, but naturally everyone bloody gets spots and blemishes, whether they like it or not. It's just life. It's skin. It's fucking hormones. It's everything. And it shouldn't be wrong to have them, and it shouldn't make anyone less beautiful about them or less attractive. It's just, social media is literally just destroying everything, and generations to come, and this generation, and I find it embarrassing. I find it extremely embarrassing, because you see it wherever you go. Whenever you go out in public, you will see groups of people literally are examples of what social media has done to children and teens. You'll see a lot of people, I'm guilty as well, a group of friends all sat down, none of them talking, just on their phones, talking, or like taking a selfie, like, you know, and it's fake. A lot of it's fake. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not, you know, one to judge as well. I take pictures. I've, you know, taken things where I'm like, oh my god, you know, like, and the thing is, social media, it makes you feel like you have to do that. You know, you can't post a sad picture, you can't do this, that and the other, otherwise people will just blame you for being sad, and it's just that's why I want to stay off social media, and, you know, keep myself to myself even more, and just be and not give in to what social media is trying to do to people. I don't ever want to be like that. I think it's sad that there's not very many naturally pretty girls anymore. Yeah, people are still pretty, but is it natural? Who knows? Like, that's the type of thing that everyone's looking out for now. Who's had the latest surgery? Who's had the latest thing? Who's had this, that and the other done to themselves? Nothing's real anymore. And it's, you know, another thing people have been saying, that wearing makeup is a disguise, and that it's you know, that it's false advertising. That's just, that's stupid. That is really stupid. Like, yes, there is too much makeup, and there's a lot of people who are, you know, very different without makeup compared to what they are like with makeup. I saw a blogger's video, I can't remember her name, but it's quite well known. I'll leave her information down below. But she's this gorgeous girl who has acne. She struggles with acne. It's something that she's always like kind of had, and it's not something that you can just shove a load of creams on and it'll go away. And she wears makeup to feel better about herself and to realistically be publicly accepted. And then she gets people shouting at her saying that it's false advertising, you know, don't, and you get people with like stuff like, on your first date, take a girl swimming, like, so all the makeup comes off so you know exactly what she looks like, and this, that and the other. And it's like, people can't win. Like, there's people who naturally may not, like, no one's perfect, nobody is perfect, but it seems as if nowadays you've got to be perfect. And if you're not wearing makeup, then you've got to be you've got to have clear skin, you've got to have long lashes, you've got to have this, that and the other. And with makeup, it can't be too much, and it can't, you know, make people think that you're a different person. I just don't, I just don't get it. Do not get it. And social media sites is allowing people to post shit like that and to share things like that and make it, you know, worldwide, and have so many people see it, and it's just, it's messed up. It just makes you question so many things, like, it really does. I just genuinely worry about what's going to happen with, you know, in the next year, in the next few months. Like, what else is going to change? What else is going to be put out there on the social media where everyone needs it, and everyone needs to do this, and everyone needs to be like this and be like that, you know? Who else is going to change? Who else is going to be new? Like, I think people just need to put down their phones and live in the moment. And this is something that I need to do too, and what I'm going to try my best to do. Because it is hard. Like, we've kind of been, I haven't been fully brought up, but definitely in my teen years, I have been surrounded by social media, and it has been, you know, basically put in front of me in my everyday life, and it's always on my phone. So, you know, that is what my goal is, just to stay away from it and to not let myself be influenced by anyone when it comes to stuff like that. All I want to do is, you know, with stuff like that, it makes you compare yourself to other people, and I think that is what makes people insecure about themselves. Like, I'm insecure about a lot of things about myself, you know. I don't really like my boobs, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna go get a boob job and get implants stuffed in them. You know, I can understand why people get boob jobs. You know, some people who have no boobs whatsoever and have zero confidence and hate their body and hate going out and hate being themselves and get that, and then they feel themselves. They haven't done it to get them out, just literally for themselves. I think that's a good thing, that they can do that and make themselves feel better. But, you know, my boobs are alright, you know, they're a handful. It's enough. They're average. They're not big. I think if I had a boob job, I'd look bloody weird. My body would look disproportionate because I'm quite small. I have quite big thighs, and I've got slightly larger hips. I've got quite a big bum, and I've got a small waist. If I had big boobs, I'd look huge. Like, if I wore a jumper, I would look massive. I'd probably end up feeling worse about myself because it would just make me look 10 times bigger. So I wouldn't change anything about my body. I think the only thing I've ever thought about or ever considered when it comes to procedures or enhancements is to get Botox in this eyebrow, because it constantly is up and this one doesn't really move at all, but this one is really active and I hate it. Sometimes I can't even get it down. Like, it just, like, it twitches, and I have to sometimes like sit down and be like, yeah, stop moving it. It's just very active, and I think I heard, like, someone told me if I got Botox it would freeze the nerve. But I mean, I'm never gonna have that done. I just mean if I had to, that's probably the only thing I would get done, but that's not for like beauty. It's just to stop my eyebrow from being a little bugger and going like that all the time. But everyone has insecurities, but the thing is with modern day society is that insecurities are deemed bad and deemed as they're things that have to change. If you're insecure about something, if you're insecure about your skin, about spots, you have to cover them with makeup. If you're insecure about your eyebrows, you have to get them tattooed on, or you have to overdraw them massively. If you're insecure about your hair, you fill them with extensions, and you fill them with clip-in extensions, and fill them with all this other stuff, all these products and everything to make your hair grow. If you're insecure about your weight, then you starve yourself, then you fucking soak cotton balls in liquid and eat that, and all these things. It says this in magazines. I was reading the other day about eating disorders. It said things that people do when they have an eating disorder. Why the fuck would you say that? Because it's just going to make people who have that kind of problem think, oh, I can do that. This is influencing, again, bad things. Ugh, makes me so angry. Anyway, like, I'm probably going to get people saying that I look ugly in this video because I'm not wearing much makeup, because I'm wearing sweats, because my hair looks like a dog turd. When in reality, it's my day off work. I've just worked out. I don't want to dress up when I've got nowhere to go. Can't be asked to wear too much makeup. And my hair's really long. It's really humid in England, and my neck sweats. That's the reality. That is the reality. And who cares? I don't care. I just needed to rant. And this may be a very pointless video. Don't care. I just needed to get it off my chest of how much I fucking hate social media. I hate it. Urgh. So, if you're a young girl, do not think that you have to, when you're insecure about something, that you have to physically change it. You do not. Insecurity sometimes can be, you know, flaws can be what makes you you. Makes you different from other people, makes you stand out to all the others. You don't want to just end up, a lot of girls that have had surgery all end up looking the same. No one stands out in front of any others. You know, all the Towie girls, to me, they all look very similar. You know, they've all got the same look about them. No one really stands out. If you want to be that girl that stands out, who has something about her, and who doesn't want to, just because you have a flaw, you know, if you're younger, try not to let anything like that influence you whatsoever. Be yourself, be who you are. Don't let social media influence you in that way. And parents, put down your bloody phones. You know, don't, when your child's crying, don't shove a phone in their face and do that and the other. It's just going to influence them even more, make it a lot harder for you, and you're going to have your kids grow up with phones constantly in their face. You know, if they're upset, hug them, you know, comfort them. Don't shove a phone in their face. The amount of people I see nowadays, you see mums with their children screaming, crying, shouting out, "Mum, mum, mum," and they're sat there like this. It's heartbreaking, and it makes you just want to scream at them and say, look, it makes you just want to get up and scream in their face and say, look, your child is screaming and crying because she wants her mum, she wants her dad, she wants your attention. She's not screaming and crying because she's being annoying or wants to annoy everyone on the bus. She wants her mum. She doesn't want... No, I'm just on Twitter, shut up. Like, here, have a toy, here, have food. It makes me so angry. Social media affects relationships. It affects relationships between couples, between friendships, between like parents and children. It can affect everything. It's affecting people on, you know, whether they think what people think is beautiful nowadays. It's affecting people into feeling like they need to change things about themselves to be deemed socially acceptable, or to be deemed beautiful, or to feel happy within themselves. You know, it's affecting everything, and I think it's a fucking toxic place, and I don't want to be involved in social media, really do not. So please share this video if you think that it's helpful, or if you agree with me, or if you just think anything that I've said needs to be, you know, spoken about, or someone needs to bloody hear it. Or if you think something's influencing someone that you know, like, you don't want that on them, and you don't want them to change, and you don't want this, that and the other. And maybe you take it as a goal like I'm doing. Try and stay off social media. Like, not everyone needs to know what you're doing, or what you're feeling, and you know, what you're eating, and whatever. I've got hair on my face, nice. But yeah, nice little rant. And like I said, I haven't really been on YouTube recently, and much on my blogging side because of social media. It's fucked up. I don't want to be involved in it anymore. It's a wrong place. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little rant. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and I'm going to chill for the rest of my day off, and hopefully get rid of this cough, because I sound a bit manly at the moment, and that might be socially unacceptable as I'm a girl. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully one day, or hopefully sometime soon, we'll see a change, and see, hopefully, that this generation will not grow up to be little plastic surgery slutbags. Alright, take care. Bye.